Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a quick update on my next build and an inbox review of the kit. It's an old Monogram MIG-15, picked up on eBay for about $3.50. Admittedly I paid probably the same for postage, but there we go. Bit of a fan of these old Monogram kits. Generally they build into quite good models, you know, for their age particularly. And you know, I suppose it's a bit reminiscing what kits I made as a kid. But anyway, down to business. Monogram kit 5403 MIG-15, 1/48 scale. Quite good box art. Looks like you get a figure, which is good. And in fact, I actually know you do because I've had a quick look in the box. Don't know if there's a date on here. Okay, well, the box has got copyright 1976, so it's quite old. A couple of different options, which is nice. We've got a 3-tone camouflage for the Chinese version, and obviously there's a couple of bare metal kits. I'm probably going to do this one for a change. I've done a couple of bare metal kits recently, and also I haven't really done any 3-tone camos. So it'd be good practice because I've got a couple of other kits that have got 3-tone camo to do, and as this was relatively inexpensive, if it all goes horribly wrong, it won't be the end of the world. Okay, yes, we can see not sealed in bags any longer, and you can generally see the age of the kit here. But let's crack on with the instructions. I've just dropped the decals, so let me just get those. Paper's starting to go a bit yellow. Typical older Monogram instructions. It's one giant sheet. Nice bit of information on the aircraft. Usual read before assembly. Again, date 1976. Pretty standard cockpit tub. The sliding part for the canopy, wheel well here, and then we really get the fuselage together, so it's going to be a very quick, fairly straightforward build. What's interesting here I've noticed is this hole in fuselage for clear support piece. I'll try, I think, and get some weight in the nose, so rather than using that. Hopefully there'll be sufficient room in there, we'll have to see. What's interesting with the instructions here, there's actually also, as well as obviously the diagram, you've got sort of bits of information on what you should be doing, what you should be gluing. They generally don't use symbols, you know, if a bit shouldn't be glued, or you know, it's a clear piece or something like that. It'll tell you in the write-up here. But again, we've got cannons going on the front here. Wheel wells, actually I've gone out of sequence size, so wheel wells, wings, right wing assembly, then we're putting the nose cannons on here. Air brakes at the end there, quite useful bits here, so it's illustration for correct angles, which is quite useful for the air brakes. Canopy part, so that's 10 sections in the total, and then you've got obviously the paint guide. Bit of information. The painting is actually done right at the end. There's no paint guide as you go along. There's instructions here on paint guide here. Interestingly, it says use dark green inside a fuselage. I've done a bit of research. Looks to be that the early Russian aircraft were mainly a sort of blue-grey colour, so I think that's slightly inaccurate. But anyway, that's the instructions. I think we'll quickly go on to the decals here. Again, they have yellowed a bit with age, but actually they're quite thin. They're very well in register. There's not really a lot, which is nice. There's not millions of little stencils. I think they may still be usable. I think we'll give them a go. Hopefully they won't fall apart. once I hit water. Okay, the parts. We haven't really got a lot here. We've really just got 2 sprues and the clear parts. A couple of pieces have fallen off. I'm just going to put them to one side. Generally pretty good. It's flash free, raised detail, but it's quite nice detail. It's the wheel well. Sorry, hopefully you can see that. Light's not brilliant, but it's quite a lot of detail here. If you wanted to rescribe this kit, which I've yet to decide whether I'm going to or not, I don't think it'd be too difficult. You haven't got a massive amount of panel lines. I guess it depends on your feelings on raised panel or not. Again, Monogram. I don't know if there's any date on the actual kit here. One slightly annoying thing here on the stabilizer, if you can see that, you've actually got MMI copyright, so that will have to be sanded out and removed. There's no real detail in here. What's nice though is not lots of horrible injection marks. There's no sink marks or anything like that, so that's quite good. And the pilot actual figure is, again, for the age of the kit, is really rather good. If I can get that to focus for you, there we go. He's actually quite nicely detailed. He's got a tiny bit of flash, but nothing that won't clear up quite easily. Again, reasonable amount of wheel well detail here. Again, no flash. It all looks pretty good. Cockpit tub, not a phenomenal amount of, well, actually it's not bad. Again, you've got, I don't know how well you can see that, but you've got detail, raised detail on the instrument, the side panels there, and the actual instrument panel itself, with some careful painting, I think should come up alright. So no, should be quite a good, interesting build. The clear parts, let's have a very quick look. They have come off the sprue. They're a bit scuffed, but I think with a dip of clear shouldn't really be too much of a drama. There's no, what's great is there isn't a centre seam line, because of course there's actually, I don't know what you call it, but there's a part of the metalwork that holds the canopy together there, so that's good. It's reasonably clear, but I think with a dip of clear it'll be okay. So that's not too bad. Just check the other part, see if that's okay. Yeah, again, you know, it's a bit thick, but it's not bad. You have got rivet detail, which is quite, sorry, that's not focusing particularly well. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, all told, it's not a bad kit for the money. I think that'll be a fun, fairly quick build. A bit of practice with 3-tone camo. Cool. Thanks for watching.